what I just did then as a reference to Today FM's broadcasts circa 1998.
Did you say Sursa?
Uh-oh. Kirka?
Oh my god.
2 strikes, it's like 5 seconds.
Try one more.
It's got to be Cursor. When last we met our adventurers. You have all travelled to Stormwreck Isle, to Dragon's Rest, where you've met Runara, where you've met Tarek, the Garden Masters, and where you've been sent on a mission to find out what has happened in his mushroom farms in the northwest of the island. And you had you'd found your way in, you'd found a myconid colony that were scared of you and they'd run away, and you had been attacked
little mushroom guys
by violet fungus that was starting to wake up around the farm. But before we do that, why don't we quickly remind everyone starting with you, Simon, introducing our characters and the voices that we have inadvisably decided to do.
Oh yeah, my character is called Ham Heart Roast Rider, and he has an Irish accent, which goes a little something like this.
Great, Tom, you're next.
No, I got this. Give me something to say.
Okay, wow, what a fancy feast.
Wow, what a fancy feast. Wow, what a fancy feast. Wow, what a fancy feast.
Wow, what a fancy feast.
Wow, what a fancy
I have no strong opinions about the English.
Fancy feast.
Oh, what a fancy
You
feast.
should play the character.
I'll play it.
No, Demi's already got a voice.
Now we'll see Debbie's the second, but Tom?
My name's Wetwell Lawette. Yeah, it's good, right?
Yeah, it's good.
Grows
They
on
said
you.
yikes when I said that to him. Felt real bad.
Did you have a haircut recently?
Yeah, I did, maybe.
Looking sharp.
Thanks very much, Michael Hing. And I'm a wood elf, and I've got a French accent, so I might say something like this. Oh, with the fancy feast?
Oh, what a fancy feast.
Yeah, with the fancy
Oh,
feast.
what a fancy feast. Yeah, there we go.
Very nice. Demi.
My name is Mr. Pizza. I didn't mean to have Mr. Bean's voice, and I didn't want to because Mr. Pizza is his own road.
So bearing in mind that this is not the voice of Mr. Bean, what does Mr. Pizza sound like?
Hello. I just don't want it to be Mr.
Say
Bean. I
the
want him to be
line.
his own man.
You don't want it to be you chose.
What a
This is
fancy
you.
feast.
Yeah, these are all choices you made.
What a fancy feast.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And my character is a paladin of the human race.
Yep. Love the way you say that.
His name is Bing Chrysler, and he talks out of the bottom left-hand corner of his mouth. Like, this.
Use your inline.
No, I'm not going to use my inline.
Why not?
Because it'll out of context. It won't make any sense.
I'll do it as Mr. Pizza if you
Hang
do.
on. Oh, well. Okay, all right. This is sort of
That's
what
not
I was.
it.
Well, it's what you're getting for
Okay.
this. This is what you're getting for
You
this.
don't want your inline.
Another fun fact about this is that just hours ago, Hing had to do a breath test that really fucked up his
Man,
lungs.
I spent so fucking long in hospitals today. And they do one where they put powder inside you to simulate, or not even simulate,
to make you start a business.
to induce an asthma attack. And I did that. And anyway, there's a lot of cortisol in my brain right now.
Yeah. And now
I'm
you
glad
decided
to be here.
And now you're deciding to do something really rough on the track here, so
it'll be
we'll
fine.
see how we go.
I'm drinking this no sugar Coke. I reckon that'll be helpful.
Are you sure we're not sponsored by Coca-Cola?
I think we're sponsored by Beach Witch.
Ben,
Is that what it's called?
Beach Witch.
Beach Witch, right?
Beach Witch.
Yeah.
Make your witch sandy.
Alright, just
sandwich.
to prove we're not sponsored by Coca-Cola, this drink sucks.
Aw,
And anyone who drinks it sucks as well.
I bought those Cokes.
Sorry, Mel.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Because I wanted them. It wasn't there.
Okay, so but when we met, as I said, you have all entered a subterranean cave. There was a lot of confusion for a long time about how we got in, but we've moved past that. We're happy. You have a boat outside. You have dived through and emerged inside this dark space. I think you fought an octopus to get here, and now you are being attacked by violet fungus. 2 clumps of it that are coming towards you. Bing, who are at the lead, and Wetwell, you're the first one up, so you can react if you want.
Shit. What the heck's going on? Where do those little mushroom guys go? Can I check it out?
The mushroom guys are racing to the northern end of the cavern, and the violet funguses are in front of you at a distance of about 10 feet.
Okay, I'm going to whip out my longbow and strike one straight in their like their sort of violet face.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to shoot at the fleeing Mike.
That's a much better idea.
Do what you want.
No, I'll shoot the bad purple boys.
Armor class 5.
That's a 6 plus a 7.
6 plus a 7 will hit.
Hell yeah.
Wait, is this a person?
By the
or a
way,
clan?
just so you know, if you roll your dice here,
Person?
we see it. We got a little camera
That's cool.
up here.
Hey Dave, just don't fucking tell me where to roll the dice, okay, buddy?
Just if you're gonna fucking do it, fucking do it. Show up if you want to show up, but if you just come here to piss around and fuck with us, then we don't appreciate it. All right?
I'm sorry I withdrew what I just said.
That's all right.
Do it in the voice. Let's talk to me.
Okay, I still rolled that, and what was that? See, whatever it does. I gotta roll fucking 8. There we go. 1 8. Oh yeah. Cool. I got 6.
All right, 6 points of damage. 6 points of damage. The violet fungus staggers from your shot, but it's still very much alive, unbloodied, unbroken. But the next one up is Mr. Pizza.
Oh, hello. How far away am I from
very
him?
well, thank you very much. You're about 10 feet away as well.
So point of order. What is this thing?
This is like clumps of purplish mushrooms.
Humanoid shape?
No. They're like pods. They're like body snatcher pods. They've got tendrils coming out of them, and they're stalks that are protruding, and the mass of them seems to sort of roll.
So if squid was plant?
If squid was planned.
Would I be right in saying, just from the image, I know I'm not supposed to be looking at the book, but it's like an apricot pip if you'd sucked it?
That's a pretty good way of saying it. Yeah.
Nice.
But with
Okay.
tentacles.
Yeah, no, it's all right. We can look at the book.
No,
There's a that's what they look like. They're sort of big and disgusting and gross. They got the kind of a sort of fetid plant vegetation. The smell of sort of rotting jungle is in the air. It's all very stuffy and disgusting. It's these
I'm
fine
really
little
stopping
figures,
myself from saying it's a bit like your penis.
Would you be right?
But yes, if squid was plant, and that squid is 10 feet in front of Bing, so we'll say
I'm
15
Mr. Pizza.
feet in front of Mr. Pizza.
Yeah, okay, so, oh, God. My speed is 25 feet. Does that mean that I could, like, whip around it and not be in its line of sight?
25 feet means you could get past it, but you would have to do some kind of acrobatic roll
Yeah,
or jump.
I'm gonna flip whip around it. I'm gonna jump
You're gonna flip whip?
I'm gonna jump on my own shoulders and use the momentum to get over the squid.
Okay, all right. You can flip whip if you want.
All right.
Make it
I
a-
said I was gonna jump on my own shoulders.
Alright, so I'm gonna make it harder.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so with disadvantage, make an
Okay.
acrobatics check.
All right.
But
my
if you
acrobatics.
fail,
Yeah.
then you're going to fall into its mouth.
Okay. All right.
Then it's gonna suck
That's a
you
2,
up.
but it makes it a 7 though.
Yeah, that's not enough.
And that's a 14, but it doesn't matter. So it's a 7.
It's a D. So unfortunately,
Okay, so what I try to do is I try to jump on my own shoulders, but what I do is I keep my body in the exact same space and just kind of like rip my feet out from under me
And then-
land on my tummy.
and then tumble very gracefully into its mouth.
But my feet do land on my own shoulders, and then I roll into its mouth.
All right, if that's what you want, that's what happens.
Well-
Either way, it gets 2 free attacks on you.
Go ahead.
And it's also going to be grappling you on your turn. So because its tendrils make an attack each, one of them hits, the other one fails.
Okay.
So you take rotting necrotic damage, D8, and you...
You're rot. In a crot.
Only one. You take 1 hit
That's
point
what you
damage.
Okay.
And I feel...
So I'm down to 89.
Oh, no, that's not true. No, that you are misreading. You are not down to 89. No, what you've done there is you've drawn a 0 in pen next to 9.
No.
Yes.
No, I think it was
Your level
bolded.
1 rogue does not have 90 hit points.
Are you sure?
Can I roll that?
It does say there. Do you see that there?
It looks like it says 90 on there.
It's up there.
Written as if by a child
I think that's a font. That's probably
learning
Times
how
New
to
Roman.
lie.
Yeah.
Looks like 90.
It might have been
The O's
bolded,
are
but that
fat,
could
I
be a.
think.
I mean,
Sometimes
I've got-
when you-
This is
I've
like
got
a
the
year,
PDF can
this is
misinterpret
a year
that.
6
Yeah.
report card by a child who is failing at school and failing at conning
Okay,
their
so I
parents.
was actually really good at falsifying my report card, and I can show you them.
What was what subject were you the worst at that you cheated on to be good at?
I was really good at all of them. I just didn't go.
Well, that'll do it every time.
Attendance. Showing up's half the battle.
All right, so you lose 1 hit point. You're down to 8 hit points.
D9,
Could have been
yep.
a lot worse. Probably should have been. Hamheart, what do you want?
Okay, I'm going to go in and double-handed attack, mace and hand axe. So I'm going to. That's an 18 and a 1. So the hand axe hits, but the mace does not.
The mace is what rolled the 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means you actually, the slick water, and you're still drenching wet because you've come
Oh,
from it.
that's a 1.
Unfortunately, means that the mace slips up your hand and clatters to the other side of the violet fungus. So you've only left the hand axe. The hand axe does hit though.
Okay, I'm going to run towards and like slide on the wetness and like try to cut off at
You're
the
gonna
bottom.
slide on the wetness.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't get it.
slide on the wetness. Come on, get slide on the wet. Okay,
A
don't
song
worry about
called
it.
Down with the Sickness.
By the band Disturbed.
that Demi is doing a sort of a Weird Al Yankovic style parody of.
Well, it's funny because the only music I know is Weird Al Yankovic's music, so I don't have any frame
I'm
of reference to
wet.
that.
I'm wet. I'm sliding.
Got it.
Right?
So yeah,
What's
I'm gonna,
great is when you hear originals, you think they're fun parodies of Weird Al songs.
but I never do. I wouldn't put myself in that kind of dangerous situation to hear real music. That's
Okay, Hamhart.
where the devil gets you. Okay.
That's a hit. How much damage is it?
So it's so just so you know, I'm sliding in and going for the stalk underneath, and that's a 4.
Yep, that's where the good planty stuff is. It's bloodied. It's now very much looking in pain.
Just plant blood.
Just plant blood.
It's
Sap?
chlorophyll-y. It's sappy.
Sappy.
It's real sappy.
Sap
Sap
blood.
goes everywhere.
Because I'm sappy.
Yeah, mushroom sap. That's disgusting. You ever had mushroom sap?
Not yet,
It's a bad scene.
what happened, Dave?
I don't know.
Dave was a big day out in 1998. Someone gave him some bad mushroom sap.
All right, Bing Chrysler, what are you going to do?
Bing Chrysler was. So how many pods are there?
There are 2 pods in front of you.
2 pods. And
You want
I'll
to look
go-
around, see if there's
I'll
more?
go to the sappy one. And is the sappy one the one that is cradling Mr. Pizza?
No, Mr. Pizza is inside the unsapped one.
All right. Well, let's finish off the sap one first. Then I will battle axe the sap. 3. Probably
3.
doesn't hit.
No, that doesn't hit. Oh, actually,
what's the
no.
armor class?
Oh, 5. They're not armored.
Plus 3 strength.
6. Congratulations, Bing. You hit.
So does that work? Oh yeah, 6 hits. All right. Let's do some damage. Plus 1d8, 3 slashing damage. Oh, 1d10 plus 3 slashing damage with double hands. Let's do it. Sorry, excuse me.
That's right.
You got double hands?
What? Double
got
hand?
double
You got double hands?
Double hand black battle axe.
But you got those hands to wield the double hand?
Well, I've got nothing else, do
Are
I?
you wearing a shield?
No, I put my shield on my back when I came in.
I was just thinking it was funny just to be happy that he had 2 hands. I didn't mean to have Dave.
No, it's a good point, Simon. Always take stock of what you have.
1 plus 3 is 4. 4 damage.
You don't feel. It doesn't sound like you feel very happy about that.
No.
I'm sorry, but it does mean that it is alive to attack you back, Bing. And 4 tendrils come out. Let's see how many of
4.
them attack. 4 of them attack. All 4. So,
My armor class is 18.
all right. Does that count your shield?
No, it's just armor class 18.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that you said your shield.
I'm wearing like plate armor, aren't I?
You are, but you also your armor class is built on your shield as well. Yeah, you are. You're using a shield, so your armor class is 16.
16.
16. Yeah. You can use your shield or you cannot use your shield. At the moment, you're not using your shield. Are you actually wearing armor? Didn't you take all of your armor
Yeah,
off?
but I would have put it back on when we got in the cave.
Wait, what? No. So you.
Yeah.
We were talking
It's-
to those little mushroom people, remember? We were trying to size them up.
It's plate armor, so you would have had to have been assisted. So one of you was.
I assisted. He asked me, and I remember that day
Oh,
because
you
I
were
had
a
to
squire.
touch him.
Yeah, you did have to
Yes.
touch him.
You did touch him.
Again, I'm
Yeah,
so
I
sorry
did.
about that.
I had to
yeah.
touch him a lot.
All right, misses. All 4 of the violet funguses miss. The other violet fungus, however, is busy eating Mr. Pizza,
Alright.
which means that they get advantage. What's
Can I use my cunning action to disengage?
on your turn, perhaps?
What?
Let's see if you live that long. Misses, even with advantage.
Mister.
18
dude.
hits, 1
Fuck,
hit.
man.
Hits, misses. In fact, that's a crit. No,
Dude!
Mister.
Stop misgendering.
misses. Oh, you stop it, all of you. And you get hit once. Stop it! Oh my god! You can't do this to me. You're in my house. Fuck off.
Dave's supposed to roll over here, by the way.
I can go home. I can't go home. Yeah, you take 5 points of hit points.
What?
5 points of hit
5
points.
points of hit points
You take
there.
5 points of
That
hit
means I'm
points.
on 13.
No, you're on, no, that's not true. You're on 3 hit points, and you know what? I hope you die in this game. And in the game. Okay, so that attacks. Now the 2 at the back are, of course, Wet Well Wet because you had the bow,
Yeah.
and Hamhart has slid forward. So Bing is the other one at the back. So both of you make perception checks for me.
Perception. Well, that's a critical 1.
That's a hot 12.
All right, that's pretty bad. All right, am I angrier since we started doing this? Did I used to be a calmer person?
No,
Not really.
No.
5 years ago, I feel like I was happier.
I think that now the
We've
anger
been doing this
is
for more than 5 years.
more
Oh
entertaining.
God! All right,
Yeah.
it works out.
It's
Monetize
fun.
the
Yeah,
anger.
your
I
anger's-
actually think you're happier and angrier.
I think nowadays
I'm not going to dig into that.
your anger has jazz hands now.
Yeah.
Before it was boring. It was not. It didn't engage me.
Yeah, it was
now.
clenched teeth, and now there's like that much space between.
You do it in business with the
Yeah,
anger.
now
you
your
know?
teeth are clenched around mostly my neck.
Oh my god. All right. Well, you all unfortunately fail to see that there is another violet fungus creeping up behind Wetwell. 3 tendrils run forward to attack you. What's your armor class?
14.
14. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm digging off with all the leaves I'm wearing.
Yeah, well, 2 of them unfortunately hit you.
Not bad.
Now, how many hit points have you? You're down to 9 already, aren't you?
Yeah.
You take 5 more hit points of damage.
This
This is starting to get serious. We may see some blood on the cave floor, but Wetwell, you have a chance to respond.
What are you gonna do?
What would...
TikTok.
TikTok, guys.
Mr. Whatever.
I got one just like slapping me with their tentacles.
So one is attacking from behind.
Shut up. Why'd you grow up, alright?
Why did I grow up?
Why don't you grow up? Why don't you grow up?
It's a sickness. It's a disease.
So, yeah, he's down.
Did you know that Jack was directed by Francis Ford Coppola, by the way?
Yeah.
Jack
I did.
Disease, that Robin Williams film where
Jack Disease, that was the one name of the film, and they edited it.
where Robin Williams plays a boy who ages so quickly that by the 10 he
Oh, he
raised
has
it.
Jack disease.
Wait,
Directed by
He's
Francis
Jack
Ford Coppola.
How is Jack different to Big?
No,
Big is magic.
No, Progeria is not the same as a gypsy
It's
coat.
Because Jack, the tragedy is he will die because his body will get so old so quick.
But
So
Big
Jack
will
was
get
Instead of bicentennial
unbigged.
men.
So
Yeah.
Big is bad because a boy in a man's body has sex.
Yeah, that's why that's bad.
Hang on, wait.
And plays the piano.
With his
With his feet.
Hang on, wait. So in Jack, the Robin Williams one, it's a tragic tale of a man who outgrows his friends.
no,
A boy who
no,
a boy
He outgrows
who is
his-
10, but he's in like a 40-year-old man's body.
Right.
And he's
right.
played by the comic mind of his generation, which is
Robin Williams.
a choice again.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I did that Robin Williams impression? That was
That
pretty
was good. Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't remember
You
it.
can't bring that up.
Yeah,
without
do it
making
again.
taste.
Can you do it?
No, I'd sort of, I muted everyone on the Zoom call and worked on it for about 5 minutes before I debuted it.
Was it like, was it...
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that.
Oh, yes.
So that.
So, you're being attacked from the back by violet fungus. There's like one heavy with sap in front of you, already about to fall over, and another just happily nomming down on Mr. Pizza, enjoying every moment, untouched, unhurt,
Okay.
untroubled.
Can
got my
I? Oh,
pepperoni.
all right. Can I run it? Can I escape? Is this slow moving? How fast is
They're
it?
very slow.
Oh,
5 feet.
great work. Okay, I'm going to go over. I'm going to slap that Mr. Pizza one because we are low on hit points and we will all die. Mm-hmm. So
Not me, I've got armour.
Oh, good on you. I give it a good smack with my great
Make an
sword.
attack.
And it is a 9.
A 9 plus 2 will hit.
Yay! Hooray! Hooray for Tom! Hooray for Tom and his wonderful.
What are you attacking with? Your greatsword?
Yeah, I'd love to.
How do you do that without
three,
hitting
three.
Mr. Pizza?
I do
Definitely.
it like I do it at the stalk, much like you did, and I got a 7.
A
Like
7?
snipping the head off a
Yeah,
rose,
seven.
like Morticia Adams.
Yeah, very much. Oh, there's a...
Make for me a dexterity saving throw.
Demi.
I'm trying to help you, but if I do chop you in
Me.
half, maybe it's a bad.
17
Plus dexterity?
plus 5.
All right, you manage to sort of move your little ribs aside like a
Yeah.
magician's assistant as the sword starts stabbing through the side of the violet
Beautiful.
fungus. 7 points of damage are done to it, and let's see if it spits you out. It doesn't. It just keeps on eating you, but it's obviously in trouble. Mr. Pizza,
Hi.
you're inside the belly of the beast.
Oh, I'm in its belly.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, I'll just cut my way out. I've got
you're in
daggers.
its pod.
Yeah, I've got daggers. I'm gonna cut my way
Like
out.
your Keanu Reeves in The Matrix.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're coming out of the...
Pre-flush.
You're going to come out of your cage?
Your pre-flush Keanu Reeves in The Matrix.
Pre-flush?
Pre-flush. You know how he
They
gets
flush
flushed
him.
out?
He gets flushed?
Pre-flush, he's in the pod.
Oh,
Post-flush,
flush.
he's flushed out.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant when the bug comes out of his belly button.
No.
No.
He's
That's what's
being
about to happen
flushed.
to the fungus.
That's me. Okay.
You're the
You're the
Okay,
bug.
I'm the bug. Yes. Well,
It actually goes into his belly button.
but then it comes out because Trinity gets it out.
Oh, she does. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's true.
Spoilers.
Is the idea that they give him that weird vision to cover the fact that they're putting a bug in his
I
belly?
do think that is the point of it.
That doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay.
It's okay. So here's what I want to do. Does this pod and this pod's just like fungus and stuff.
It's fungus and
It
stuff.
doesn't have some sort of
It's necrotic
cesarean-
stuff.
Doesn't have some sort of cesarean pregnancy scar that I can pretend that I'm just opening.
No,
it up
don't do it on the
so
scar because the scar will be the hardest
But
to
like
cut
next
through.
to it, so that I'm like,
sure,
it's just opening up.
Did I not just put a at least
There's a
one
big,
hole?
there's a big
There's a hole?
great
You said
sword
you-
hole.
yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna
like,
sneak out.
You can sneak out.
Yeah,
You want to? So you want to escape without it noticing?
yeah. I I'm gonna grab. Is there stuff around on the outside that I can kind of stuff into the Mr. Pizza hole?
Yeah, so if something that's eaten you, you think you can crawl out of the wound
Yeah.
without it noticing.
Yes.
It's planned.
It's a plant.
It is blind. Yeah, all right.
How much brains can it has?
It has blind sight though from 30 feet, so it's hyper aware of its surroundings.
And I'm a rogue.
You are. All right, make a stealth check if you want to.
You're gonna stealth or you're gonna sneak out.
1. I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I'm lucky.
You do.
You are lucky.
3.
You fall into a second, tougher stomach.
Secondary.
You're in the arse. You're in the arse of the plant. Yeah, you're
How am I
working.
gonna sneak out of that?
You're working your way down through its digestive tract.
Fuck.
That's your entire go.
How many points
unfortunately.
do you have left?
And you
3.
lose your dagger somewhere.
No.
Yeah, like you can't find stuff. You're falling deeper and deeper. It's bigger on the inside than it feels like it should be.
Imagine dying to a fucking tree, bro.
It's gonna be really
A
bad.
challenge
Not the
rating
cool Lord of the Rings,
quarter tree. All right, ham, heart, roast rider.
How close am I to Demi's plant?
Well, to the plant, you are only 10 feet away, 5 feet away now.
So I can make an attack on it?
Yeah, no, not even 5 feet. Your goo can attack it. Yeah, you're right
Yeah.
next to it. You slid forward.
Okay, can I retrieve my mace in the same
No,
action?
that's clattered to the other side.
Okay, I'll save that for later. Please do not rub my foot with your foot, Tom. I do not need an erection right now. I'm trying to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, because he'll get a Pavlovian thing, and that will fuck him up for the rest
Do you
of
know
the
how
podcast.
smooth his feet are?
Really?
So smooth. Have a go.
What do you mean? What kind of smooth?
Don't slam your foot. I'm not just some.
I can't find his foot. Can you just
Yeah.
push his foot over?
What's so smooth about Tom's feet?
I don't know. It was like cool and smooth, like marble.
Really?
Yeah.
Which bit's smooth, top or bottom? The hoof?
I don't know.
The
What's
hoof
your-
is
what's your-
smooth or the
the
toe?
hoof? The
The
hoof?
hoof?
Not the hoof, sorry,
What are your
the
feet like?
What have you done?
sole? What do you call it? The
What's not the hoof?
The hoof.
The heel?
The heel. Which part's the smoothest bit of your foot? Do you moisturize your feet?
Yeah, what's your foot regimen?
You know what I'd like to do? Is just lift his knee up, get one of those those digging things, and carve the dirt out of the bottom of the hoof, and then get the clippers and clip around, and then get big file and then
Yeah,
that's
you guys-
I don't
Have you-
like this.
They really go to
There
town
is
on
something
horse
wrong
Do you know about the
this.
hoof cleaning videos on
They
the internet?
go ham on those hoof foots.
They're actually that's something that I like. I don't like any gross stuff like that. But for some
Yeah.
reason, the cleaning of a horse's hoof by a farrier
Is that satisfying?
is really
That's
satisfying.
all well and
to
good,
me.
but I don't veto stuff very often in this. But we
Tom, I just said.
we're not we are banned from talking about how nice it would be to clean Tom's hoofs.
Okay.
All right, that's not ever happening on this.
Wouldn't make
on
a
the,
promise you can't keep, though.
on the podcast. That's fucked. I don't like that.
Wow.
All right.
Wow, way to yuck my yum.
You can attack if you want.
Yeah.
That's why I play Dungeons and Dragons.
In
That's
the
what Dave
fantasy
wants to
game
do.
we're playing.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
You know what we should do? We should get two companies to sponsor us. One that's like Dungeons and Dragons, like Wizards. Another one that's like Horseshoe Company. And then throughout the stream they bid, and whoever's bidding higher is what we do.
Yeah, that's good.
And one is like,
Shaq,
one is
you,
like Israel.
Yeah, yes.
Dave, I think that would be politically unacceptable to a lot of people.
Particularly.
You want us to be the Sydney Festival?
that's a real deep cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't get my Martin Malloy reference.
People outside of Australia may not have known about the what was it, about 12 months ago, the
King's rubbing butter on my feet.
I'm not. That's not butter.
Ings-
I mean,
Hing's both his hands.
that's maple syrup,
Hing's,
Derry.
Hing's hands are above the table, so if he's paying someone to rub butter into your feet,
You know that he would.
You know he's got double hands.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it?
make an attack.
Okay, I'm going to attack
This
with
is
my.
not meant to be the entire adventure. This is a small combat.
That's a 17, so I'm just
Hits.
hacking at it like Jack of the Beanstalk, baby.
Is this Demi's one or the one that's almost dead?
Demi's one.
All
5
right.
minutes, bum.
So that's a 3. So I'm going to the stalk underneath.
3 points. Yeah, it doesn't matter. She's now so far inside, having failed twice, that you can't cut her out, but you can keep trying to attack.
Is there
her.
another action that I can?
You can do a bonus action, or you can move.
Can I lay hands on her and cure wounds?
What is lay hands? Is it an action? I'm pretty sure it's an action. Does it say?
It's touch. It's casting time, one action, one
One
action.
casting time,
so
one
it's
action.
So it's an action. Okay.
Yeah,
So
but
I
you
can't
can
do
cast spells that's casting time as one bonus action as well.
But I
on
got
your
to
turn.
touch her.
I'm in the bum.
You also would have to touch her, and she
There's
is
a
in the
chance you
plant's
actually
bum.
might just heal the mushroom instead.
Yeah, it's true.
That's true.
Also, I think you've used half of your lay hands in the last adventure.
I used one spell slot.
No, but lay hands is a
No, it's cure wounds.
Oh, you want to cast Cure Wounds. You can lay hands.
I don't know if I can do lay
I
hands.
can, but I'm not going to.
Good to know. Talking of Bing Chrysler and the things he's not going to do, what are you going to do?
to attack now. There's the one that's almost dead. Is it looking like it's really on the ropes?
To be honest, they both look pretty bad, but yeah, there's one that's proper fucked up.
All right, that one is going to be attacked by me.
I'm fine.
and my
Keep
battle
going.
axe.
I'll
Yeah.
fuck these guys up.
40
my
plus
birthday.
5 hits.
Hits.
1d10 plus 3. That is 3 plus 3 is 6 damage.
All right, Bing Chrysler wades forward, the battle axe flashes in the air, and the violet fungus is no more as it falls down. Small, sparkly, deep, dark purple pearls seem to spill out from inside its gorged stomach as it collapses on the ground.
Pearls?
Yeah, little bitter pearls.
Oh, I'll collect up some of those.
You're just going to scrabble in some filthy, sap-covered pearls.
Oh yeah, I'll put them in my little bag that I have. My little
Your horrible little bag.
my little
All right.
pouch.
Congratulations, you have a sack of fetid pearls. You can write that down if you want. You can take that to the
Otherwise
fucking
known as
bank.
my scrotum.
Otherwise known as Simon Scrotum. All right, one attack.
I was doing hing. So it's like, I mean like hing scrotum.
All right. Otherwise, Hing said
What?
Simon Scrotum.
Hang on, how is it attacking me?
It's
You're its ass.
you're-
Yeah, what is it,
we
cabling
had
me to
we
death?
had lime curry for dinner, and in a way, you're attacking it right now.
What? Wait,
Daddy's trying to explain digestion.
I'm trying to explain digestion,
so wait, what's
but it's
happening?
not working.
Where do
Maybe I
I
can
get
help.
to...
Hey,
Okay, thank
if
you.
you were in my ass,
Yeah.
who would be suffering?
It depends.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Debbie,
Look, watch this.
I'm not your ass.
What do you
imagine there's a
That's true.
knife in each hand.
But I'm full of delicious sappy pearls as well.
That's true.
Alright.
You have no more knives. Now, you did get attacked once. Your armor class is not going to be enough to cover one of those hits, which means that you take another d8. How many hit points do you have left?
3, Dave.
So this can go up to 8. Do you want to roll it, Hing? You get a sick little thrill out of killing characters.
Yeah, gone. That's a 4. Sorry, Debbie.
Alright, thank you so much.
No, but
Debbie begins to die.
Does anyone else have any healing?
I do, but I don't touch
You
her.
do, but you agreed not to use it.
You said you
Why don't
would.
you
You
stick
said
your
I
arm
do, but I
out?
won't
I was
use
going
it.
I was
to,
gonna-
but
I'll-
that was
won't
a
come
full
round to
action.
me, I'll try it
I couldn't do
again.
it. I already done an action.
Okay, so Demi, I don't know if this has ever happened to you before, but you're now taking death saves.
I know.
All right, you do know what's going on. The one that is
That one failed, but
Yep.
that doesn't count.
It's 9.
Thank you. Wet well the wet. You take one more attack. That doesn't have advantage anymore, and it misses you. And now you can respond if you want, having spun around.
Oh yeah, I spin around.
It's still attacking you from the back though.
Yeah, I spin around and in one beautiful sweeping strike, I hope I stab it right where its eye would be. If it had an eye,
And its eye was giant, and its eye had no armor class at all. But unfortunately, that is not the case.
I got low.
You rolled badly.
Yeah.
And you add to that with your
2 or 3.
3, 5. That's enough.
Yeah, boy.
These are very large, bulbous creatures, and you have to
yeah.
fail a lot of stealth checks to really be threatened by them.
good. That's always 2 plus 1 plus 1, which is 4.
Yep, 4 points of damage. And
Nailed it.
okay, it's not nearly as hurt as its friends, obviously. That's the first time it's been hit, but it is now, it's got like deep cuts in it from your great sword, and the next one up is Mr. Pizza. Mr. Pizza, make for me a death save.
18.
18, but I do have to accept your earlier 9, so you fail your first.
Piece of shit.
You fail your first death save if you can mark that there, Ham Heart.
I'm going to reach in. Can I reach in the hole and try and pull out Mr. Pizza? I've got an immunity to poison.
How much rope do you have?
Wait, how big is this fucking thing? It's like
not dead.
squid.
No, it's fine. It's a big. It is a large plant.
Big enough to have a whole Mr. Pizza in
But
its
Mr.
ass.
Pizza was, don't forget, was in its primary stomach and is now in a sort of ancillary digestive
I
system.
mean, it's bum.
Can I see?
Where-
like,
where are you?
is it like? Is there? Can I see where it is? Is like a shadow where
Does it
Mr.
have a
Pizza
huge
is?
ass?
You
Is
can-
it like a flower with a
yeah.
big
It's
peduncle?
got It's
Or is
yeah.
it like when a snake swallows like a cat and you can see the outline of the cat?
There's a little bit of that. It's bulbous on the bottom. It's like a sexy radish.
Excuse me?
What?
Anyone out there? Is
Anyone else here? Shaq, just go. Huh? Yeah, you know, like those sexy radishes in Mario.
Better than Mario radishes, but I don't think they're sexy.
Yeah.
That's a chuckle of a lady who's pulling her radish costume out of the closet.
No, they're like.
No, that's a chuckle of a lady who's packing up a carrot costume.
Anyway, let's not dwell too far in this. The point is that they're big and heavy on the bottom, and so you've got a sort of idea of where Mr. Pizza is. You can crawl into the mouth. You can follow if you want.
I'm going to perform a cesarean.
Oh, all right.
Is it this, Dave?
That is sexy.
That's-
I'm not gonna lie.
It's the sexy radish.
This is the most blank expression.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Can we see that, Jack? Is that goodness?
You know what? I kind of see it. I kind of get it.
It's kind of an aloofness.
I
to
like
it.
that it's happy.
Yeah.
As opposed to any other.
But not too happy, Dave.
No, a little bit angry as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to perform. So, how do we do this? Because it's not like an attack. It's a precision cut with a hand axe.
If you kill it, it's going to spit Demi out with all of its beads.
This is true.
Do we know this? Oh, okay.
But
Well-
I will when you attack it, I will make Demi make these dexterity saves to sort of keep.
Well, that's why I want to do a precision thing.
But I'm
okay.
dying. I can't have dexterity.
Oh, that's true. You won't get to. That's very true. So attack with disadvantage to do a dexterous surgical strike.
Okay. Just waiting for D&D Beyond to reload. I'll just read those things. So
7 plus 3, that'll hit.
okay. So that'll hit. So that's and then so is this? Do I have to roll for getting in there?
No.
or-
So what you've done is you've cut down very, very carefully in its underbelly, and you
Yeah.
can see the comatose, very slimy body of Mr. Pizza. It also does damage. How much damage does it do?
The damage is. It's a good one. It's 8.
8, and it also kills the fungus, and pearls go everywhere. Slimier, if possible, than the first, but also the comatose body of Mr. Pizza.
Can I cure her wounds? Cure his wounds?
No, because you used your attack, but you can,
Oh,
unless you have
right.
a bonus action.
Where's the combat over? Oh no, we still got one.
There's
going.
still one
Okay.
more, unfortunately. Yeah, Bing.
God damn it.
I am going to. I guess what's easier? What's better for me to do? Heal Mr. Pizza or attack this thing?
I mean,
Probably attack the thing. Because how many death saves do you have now?
What's easier? Attack the thing or take Mr. Pizza's stuff?
Mr. Pizza could
Okay.
die.
Probably take Mr.
I've
Well,
had-
you've got two more death saves there, right?
Seems like it.
Okay. Well, yeah, we got some time. Let's live a little.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Make your
let's
choices.
Live a
Make your
bit.
choices.
I think it's fun to. Oh, yeah.
To
Do
gamble
what you
in.
want.
Yeah, I'll do what I
Do what
want.
you want.
I'm gonna
Why not give her a little stab?
No. This is a classic.
Dave's so mad at me, and
This
I'm
is
not
a-
even being the most disruptive one today.
This is a trolley problem situation. You know.
Oh yeah. This is how they actually
Sure.
teach the trolley problem.
Explain the trolley
The
problem.
trolley problem is that I think there's like a big guy. There's like a world's biggest man, and he's sitting on some tracks.
Okay, all right.
And then over here,
Go on. Now I'm much more interested.
He's an enormous moustache.
yeah, and then
What's his name?
Mr. Monopoly. So it's Mr. Monopoly.
So there's a giant man.
No, and he's just off
How
the
big?
tracks.
But I want to know how big is he? 20 feet tall?
No, he's like 8 feet tall or
Yeah.
something. He's huge.
Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
And
this is,
yeah,
and
Okay.
he's muscular and big and
keep
he's
it-
a giant man.
if anyone's missing, this is he is explaining to us the trolley problem.
Now, I think also there is a basket of children.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a big basket
It's
of
a
children.
basket of
A big basket of children, or a basket of big children.
No, it's a big basket of let's say like 2-year-olds,
Mm-hmm.
maybe like they're toddlers.
Okay.
And they're all scrambling like a bucket of crabs.
And they're trying to get out.
It's like a bucket of
They're
crabs,
trying to-
and they're
like a
pulling
bucket of
each other
crabs.
down because they're
Yeah.
like a bucket
And
of
they're
crabs.
in the big man.
No, they are at the end of a train line
in a basket.
in a basket.
And some of them are pulling the more babies into the basket.
Yeah, they're trying to scramble out, and they're pulling them down like a bucket of crabs.
All right.
There is a.
I don't see a bucket of crabs.
Yeah. You guys have never seen a bucket of crabs?
I've seen a bucket of crabs.
Yeah, you guys have been to a fish market before. You know this bucket of
Oh.
crabs. Anyway, along is coming an old timey mining cart being trolleyed by.
Sure. Takes two drivers.
Yeah, probably 2 escaped convicts, and they go, and they're pumping up and down, and they're going faster and faster and faster, and you're standing there.
Wait, you're the big man?
No, you're standing there.
You're standing there. Dave Harmon's standing there.
Oh.
And you have, for whatever, I guess you'd need something to push him. You have maybe
gun.
maybe you have a big gun, and if you shoot him in the head,
Okay.
the force will make the big man collapse onto the tracks, and then the trolley will crash into him, and it will save all the kids.
And that's the trolley problem.
But if you don't, the mining cart will go all the way to the end, and you don't get to kill anyone, but all the toddlers will die.
And what happens to the convicts?
They will definitely roll away. They're pretty skilled.
And when do we
that's
get
how they,
these
that's how they
crabs?
escape prison.
And the crabs.
The crabs are metaphor.
So I have to
Okay.
I have to choose whether or not I will shoot them.
shoot the man in the head.
And he has a mustache.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
It's Mr. Monopoly. You're shooting Mr. Monopoly.
Yeah, you're gonna shoot.
No, I have free parking.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
The convicts are also deathly ill, so
Oh,
they
really?
will die once they've rolled
Yeah,
away.
but they've got they've got COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you might get it.
Did the convicts, I need to know this, did they have a fair trial?
Yeah,
They had a fair trial.
Yeah.
They did have a fair
So they
trial.
did it.
They won and they ran away anyway.
Oh, well, that
But they
feels-
kept the uniforms.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they're ill and they're spreading
And I have
COVID.
the gun.
Yeah.
And I have
they both have guns.
Yeah.
And they're pointing them at each other.
To make sure they keep coming.
Yeah. One hand each.
Okay. Great. And
So
you're
what do you do? What do you do, Dave? What do
What
you
do
do?
you do?
I think that you're saying that this is like not casting a healing spell on your friend in Dungeons and
I'm
Dragons.
going to attack the mushroom, Dave. 5 plus 3 is 8. Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
Yes. All right. That the mushroom takes. What's that? That is a 5 plus 3 damage.
Oh, well
is
done.
8 damage.
8 damage is a lot of damage. Not enough, however, to kill the mushroom, which means that the mushroom stabs forward and tendrils go out and they attack in equal measure Bing, Chrysler, and Wet. 2 of them attacking Bing, 1 attacking Wetwell. Wetwell, you are missed, but Bing, Chrysler, you take a critical hit. How many hit points?
Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. I have
many-
12 hit points.
12 hit points. Well, this may be enough to kill the person who decided not to use their turn to wake up the only person that had a healing potion. You take 10 hit points of damage.
All right, I'm down to 2.
And the next...
See, that was interesting.
Yeah, we
now
are.
we're all gripped.
Mr. Pizza, I need you to make for me a second death save.
Okay. Well, that's a 3, except that I will have to accept the 18
I am
from
not
last
bound
turn.
to accept
You're
rolls
such a piece of shit.
that are...
And also, this isn't. Look, it's not perfectly on there, so it could be a 19 or a 3.
I'll let you roll it again,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I will let you roll it again.
Okay.
No, I'll let you roll it again.
Okay.
Will you let her roll it again?
Yeah, I was just...
I got a question.
gonna
Can you
roll.
roll it again?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll it again.
I was trying to work out if I was going to...
Wait, Demi, stop. Nah, roll it again.
Alright, here we go. We're all ready. I'm nervous. It's a 7.
That's your second failed death
So
save.
at 3, we rip up the character sheet.
Yes, forever. It's gone.
Oh.
And Demi has to go home.
Don't worry about
And
it.
Demi cooked dinner for everyone, so
You did this!
I'm just saying. I think it would be nice if he had cast lay hands on you.
Nice.
I'll try and do that now, but honestly, I the thing about lay hands is, I have a
You need
pool
to
of
lay
healing power. But does it take points from me?
No, it doesn't. But also, you might want to. Do you want to cast that lay hands on yourself?
Yeah, that's true. Now I've got to make now this is a real trolley problem.
This is. You've got the gun, and you've got to work out which convict you want to give COVID
It's
to.
a
Yeah.
healing gun, and you have to shoot either yourself to heal yourself.
It's a vaccine.
Exactly.
It's like
Yeah.
vaccines.
All right, great. Lowette.
Now's about the time you'd be like, oh, my amulets my magic amulet I got last time is like shining and wants to like heal Mr. Pizza.
Does it? Is it?
Is it?
Is that what's happening?
Yeah. Is it?
Were you wearing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What if I
Well, I mean, how are you going to activate it?
I say the magic word?
Okay, what's the magic word?
Amulet. Do me a wish. Save my friend, you little bish. And it glows. I'll say the next bit. It glows with a magic aura, and it saves Demi's character. All the violet things blow up. And,
Dealer's choice.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't do any of those things.
Okey-dokey.
Okay.
No, it's you can try and activate it if you want.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay, yeah. Oh no, actually no, I'm not going to do that. There's one thing left, and everyone's fine. I'm just going to stab this one thing that's on.
Go
the
for
floor. And I'm rolling on the thing. 8 plus 3.
That'll
Hits.
Yay, that's good. Which 1 to 6. Kill. 5 plus. Oh, that's a 1, I guess. So that was it.
No, that's not a roll. You just fumbled it.
Cool. Thanks very much, my friend. 8, 9.
All right, 9 points is enough damage. You come forward with your great sword. You cut it in half. Beads, pearls spill around everywhere. Over, indeed, the comatose body of Bing Chrysler's best friend, Mr. Pizza, and who is going to have to make a death save very soon. But Hamheart, you still have your action.
I am going to cast Cure Wounds on Mr. Pizza.
Great. Roll for how much?
Good boy.
Come on, little buddy. You can do it. 1d8. Oh, that's not a d8. What's a d8?
What's the 8?
It's
Is it
the
a
double pyramid.
d8? Plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which I find... Where is that one?
It's either charisma or what are you using?
Yeah, it'll be +3. Just add 3.
That's an 8 plus 3, my friend.
Well done. You go all the way back up to your maximum hit points.
90.
No. It's 9 hit points.
Yeah.
You have 9 hit points again as Mr. Pizza wakes up and executes a perfect kickflip.
I wake up and go, "You're all welcome."
And your voice has changed?
No.
So it sounds more like,
What do you mean?
you're all welcome?
Huh?
How would you say that as?
You're all welcome. I wish I'd just taken the.
I was trying to give that
just
to you.
changed my voice
And
there.
he takes his hand and he sort of sheepishly pushes it inside the gooey maw of one of the beasts and then withdraws a dripping dagger.
Yeah.
And a little handful of pearls for you too, if you want.
And then I cough out a bunch of pearls and I go, "Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks so much for saving me."
Oh, that's a new voice?
Nah, it's fine.
And then he coughs out some more pearls?
Let's continue the adventure.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay, great.
You're welcome.
No idea.
That's how I sounded. Well,
There's a sort of shimmer in the air, and it seems a little bit less stifling in here. As you see at the distance, the tiny little myconid figures are looking up at all of you, sort of from a distance, kind of a bit cautious and not sure if they're scared of you, but very sort of happy, like to see that these creatures have been destroyed.
My Moikin and friends, come out. It seems the danger has been quelled for the moment. Please, we wish you no harm. We're here to talk to you on behalf of your friend, whose name is...
Tarak.
Tarak.
Well done. Look at note taker over here.
Yeah, we were sent by your friend. Come, please. And I kind of get down on one knee. It's like, please come to me. And arms up for huggies.
Everybody get down to eye level up for them to
Alright,
make
I'll
them
just
feel
stand
more
up
threatening.
then.
So you walk up to huggy distance, and one of
Yeah.
the little myconids, they're all tiny.
Yeah.
They all come up to your shins, and the littlest one comes in front of you and looks at you, and it takes its sort of little stubby hand and it goes like this, and you feel a sudden jabbing pain inside your shoulder, like you've just gotten a shot.
Oh, I just fucking bash it over. I sweep it as hard as I can into the wall.
Just as you're about to do that, you suddenly hear, sort of as if it's shouted inside your mind, but you can't hear any voice, and you hear the words, "Relief, you have saved our cave.
Save cave.
Gratitude, this is a wonderful thing that you have done. Reminisce, Tarek is a good friend. Friendship, we will be friends now."
This is the most natural you've ever been, Dave.
I take my hand and I put it on its shoulder and I think really hard.
What are you thinking about?
Well, I just think, I guess the logic is that if this thing's doing this, then I can also do that. But I imagine I don't have that power, so I just stare at it and go,
Condescending.
sorry, you can speak.
You can no, there's only a voice.
Yeah.
Condescending. You can still talk. We can hear you.
Of course, I'm sorry. We have helped you with this, is there anything else we can do? I mean, Tarak is waiting for his mushrooms.
Understanding. The mushrooms have been harvested as was promised. The sack is over there. And he indicates with his hand, and you can see that there is actually a little wooden, there are little crates, and they have what looks like heavy, big sacks in them.
Oh, very good. And when will the delivery be made?
Confused. You are Tarek's friends,
Yes.
therefore you will take to Tarek.
I mean, we can take it to him, but I mean, freight is...
Understanding you seek a reward.
Oh, not a reward so much as just, a payment for work. I mean, if you want to give us a reward, that would be wonderful. Shut up, you tell me.
And as he takes his hand away, you see for a second what looks like a little bone spike coming out of its hand and then sort of disappearing inside its mushroom body again.
Is it a book or is that a little Davy thing?
That's a Davy thing.
Davy is good, but it sucks.
And he takes its little hand, and he takes your hand, and he walks you over into the back of the cave.
Very timidly touching its hand after seeing that bone shoot up into it.
And he points at what looks like then sort of one of the many kind of shallow pools in the cave where there is sort of an irrigation network laid out and someone is harvesting a kind of kelp. There's a seaweed there. And he points at it.
If our reward is kelp, Dave.
Points at his mouth and then points at you.
Of course. You don't want to talk to me anymore. It's like, ow, shit! There's a new hole. You could have put it in the same hole as you did last time.
Explanation. Grindelweed. Lets one live underwater.
Okay, just keep it in for a second. I have so many more questions, but I feel as if you're really controlling the pace of the conversation.
Compassionate.
Don't
You say you have more questions.
I just want to know what his name is. What is your name? Sweet little mushroom.
Strange intensity. My name is Pork.
Dave. Nah, dude, go back to the bag. Go back to the bag,
No,
Dave.
it's pork.
My name is Pork.
Pork. Just as we were fighting those purple sort of things, I realized the fragility of life, and I would be honored if you came with us on our adventure. Is that what we like that, guys? Right?
Well, I don't know if I like that.
Secondhand embarrassment. Oh, you have misunderstood this. This is,
Yeah, this is. I think they just want to be friends.
Okay,
with
I
you, sir.
ripped the hand out of my shoulder. There. It's fine. I was actually having a conversation with him. You just could not hear me.
We can see it in your eyes.
Oh, can we hear him talking?
You can hear his side.
We could hear everything you were saying.
Seems like you shot your shot at that mushroom thing, and well, you end up all alone.
He wanted to be a friend. He just said he had things to do. He's doing his thesis. How about this kelp, huh? It makes you breathe like the water. I want some. And I go and take some. I put
Yeah,
it
great.
in,
So you have a bag full of Grindelweed.
Is that what I've got?
You got given something else
You
by.
got sacks. You
It's
got
like-
egg. You got ink
egg
sacks.
No, because
Huh?
Tarek gave me a little bag of something that let me breathe underwater.
Have a look if you want. You would compare it if you
Oh
want.
yeah, I will compare.
Yeah, yours is clearly dried version of the same. So you now have two
nice.
doses of it.
Just a quick question. Did you know that you could go underwater with it before?
Yeah, but there was a small gap between the water and the cave there, so I just
feel as if before we would spend a lot of time just trying to figure out how to get through there. You had something.
That was like 25 minutes.
Well, I mean,
we had to take all our clothes
We could
off to go through there.
you still would have to take your clothes off if you didn't want them to get wet. It was mine, basically.
Okay. Oh God, where did you come from? My asshole.
Impatient. It's just like you seem to be like you were about to go,
Listen,
and
pork.
you're not going.
Listen. What was his name?
Pork.
Is his name Pork?
Pork.
Pork.
You know.
Your name's
You're
Pork?
hearing Mike.
Do me a favor, can you ask him a question
Patiently,
for
you
me?
know, like the meat.
Can you get an answer?
Yeah.
Park, thank you very much for everything.
I
It
want to know
seems-
where that name's from.
It seems to me
Stuff. I try and.
Unfortunate.
that a darkness is descending on this island. Is there obviously these creatures have been of great detriment to you and your people? Is something going on here beneath the island that is beyond the control of its inhabitants?
Explanation. You must tell your friend that since the Golden One has come, Shuruth slumbers no more. The agitation rises, it frightens the island, it frightens the wildlife, and until the Golden One leaves, there will be no peace on Stormwreck Isle.
Who is Churith?
Wow, you really heard him.
I assumed you were.
Oh yeah, I said all that.
Yeah.
Owie.
And he looks, and he and his friends sort of huddle, and then they disappear into small little holes at the back of the cave.
Good going. No, they were probably going to go anyway.
I mean, that was on you. You could have said something to him.
You have 4 hit points of damage.
Okay, I'm down to 0.
Oh, yeah.
And I use second wind. to get back up to 4 hit points. I've wasted that.
Wonderful.
Sounds like there's something really bad. I mean, we got the mushrooms now. Do we want to take it back, or you guys feeling like we want to keep adventuring? Takes.
I think we could probably just do with a nice meal and a bit of a rest. Should we head back?
Yeah.
I think so.
All right, as you're coming out of the cave again, you see that there
I'm
is.
gonna quickly just lay hands on myself.
Excuse me.
Are you gonna put a towel around yourself?
You're
Or just lay one
gonna
down?
give the others any warning?
Can you touch a
Wet,
creature
yeah.
and put healing points? So do I count as a creature? Can you lay hands on yourself?
If you have no shame, I suppose so. If you're happy to treat your body like that.
I'm not gonna lay hands on my dick. I'm gonna lay hands on my
Oh, where are you going to lay hands then?
balls.
What does it look like when Bing Chrysler lays hands?
Maybe.
So this?
Well, how would I do it? I need to heal something.
Where's my wound? I guess I'd touch the wound. Sort of lay hands on that.
Okay, you just rub it around and it starts to shrink.
Is that working out?
Yeah, okay, great. You can touch it. You can do that.
I'm gonna use all my hit points.
All right. While you're laying hands on yourself, the rest of you are emerging from the cave, and you can see that there another boat has been moored there. And standing up, keeping his balance in the growing tide, is the figure of Tarek, and he's like, "You've been going a long time. We're starting to get worried. Thought I'd come and check out on you.
No, that's all right.
Check out on you," which is a normal thing to say.
Yeah, there were some purple boys in there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, big ones.
look like bulbous sacks of shit.
Sort of looked like bulbous sacks of shit.
Oh,
I got
that's-
stuck in one's bum,
They don't have bums.
and I didn't.
Do you know anything about them? Is it the little things that come out of them? Are they worth anything?
Violet fungus. Yeah, I mean that's a toxin. That's a powerful toxin. Those pearls, dissolve them in vinegar. You got yourself a poison.
Well, lucky we don't have any of those. That could be dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Sipping your nightly vinegar, accidentally drop one of those little balls in there.
You don't want to muck
Fuck
around.
yourself right up.
You don't want to muck around with the business of thieves, cutthroats, and assassins. It's a bad business.
No, sir.
Bing Chrysler arrives on the side of the boat and sort of goes, "Whoa."
Do you always flop around like that?
Sorry, wait, what's the voice again? It's a bottom left.
And he hurls the sack of mushrooms over the thing.
Y'all forgot this back in that there cave, and I'm just here to, I guess, deliver these mushrooms to you, Tarek.
You insisted on carrying them on your own.
Well, I just thought, otherwise we're splitting it into a lot of different bags, and you're gonna have 4 bags. Then I just thought maybe we could just put it in my bag here, and I'd carry. What? It's not a masculinity thing. It's just like a. If that's what you're thinking, was that what you were thinking, Mr. Pizza?
Anyway, we forgot. And here are the mushrooms.
I'd just like to thank you if that's all right with you, Tarek.
You've done very well. Dragon's Rest will eat tonight, and the mushroom trade will continue. Congratulations to all of you. But I cannot allow you to go back to the monastery yet because I have need of your help. Runara has sent me with a mission for you.
Well, we just did a mission, so I don't know if I'm gonna do another one.
Well, this is a mission of great importance for the monastery.
Well, that's what you said last time.
No, I didn't say that. This is mushrooms. This is low grade shit. You came to me basically looking for something to do. I tried to find
Well,
something.
then I don't think we can handle anything more important.
You know, Mr. Pizza here almost died.
You what? They're
true.
they're not violet fungus are not very slow. They're slow. You can run away from them.
I mean, we're talking about that. I was almost killed by the friendly one as well. The
myconids?
Yeah, that I was on the.
Oh, you didn't eat pork, did you?
Yeah,
You know the others can all talk.
I knew it wasn't a bone. I thought it was just a knife in his hand.
Yeah, that sucks. All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. And he sort of pulls out from his backpack. He goes, "I've got enough, but only for 3 of these. It's healing powders. You take them, you rub them into your gums. That's how it works.
Who
does he give it to?
Who needs healing powders?
Sorry?
Who does he give it to?
No, he's giving it. I'll give him to Bing Chrysler because he's the one that did the mission. You can decide how to divvy them up.
Everybody line up and order a hit points. Who's got the least hit
I'm on
points?
4.
You may have a healing powder.
Thank you.
It counts as a cure wounds spell, so
What about you, Pizza?
can you roll them for
I've
people?
got 9.
Well, that's your maximum.
Plus
My
3.
maximum's 9.
Oh, wait, no, whatever.
Just 7, yeah.
What's your deal?
Oh, I'm at 4
Also plus
points.
2.
How many?
Full points. I got 11.
So you're only going to use one? You can keep the other two.
I'll put the other 2 here in this.
Why don't you give one to me just in case you get lost?
Okay.
All right, you both take. So basically, you have a potion of minor healing each. It will do D8 plus 2 hit points of healing. You're back to full health, and he says, "So, what I need you to do is you remember those zombies that attacked on the beach when you arrived?
Yes, those salty bitches.
Well, more of them have been arriving for months, ever since the Compass Rose crashed out in the northwest.
Is that a ship or a car or a spaceship?
It was a ship coming from Etrusca. It was meant to carry supplies. It never arrived. It crashed on the old Dragonback Ridge. If you can find out what's happened, because since that day, more ships have been crashing and more zombies have been coming. If you need to stop those zombies from arriving, you need to find out why those ships are crashing.
Have you tried biting them back?
Biting them.
Biting them back.
Biting.
You talking about the ships or the
The
zombies?
zombies, because you know how they bite. You turn into zombies when you bite
This is
them back.
exactly the type of forward thinking we're going to need.
Right.
You're my best team here. You understand?
We met you 2 days ago.
Well, you're only team, aren't we?
Well, no, that's not true. I had another team. I sent them on this mission a few days ago, and now you're my only team. So, go to Dragonback Ridge.
What, they quit or something?
Find the ruins of the Compass Rose. Find out what's causing those zombies to rise and stop it. You do this for Runara, she will be in your debt. And I reckon you could get any information you want out of her.
Well, I'm mostly here to get my ancestral home back. My family used to own these here isles.
He doesn't like to talk about it.
I don't like to talk about it very much.
He's mentioned it twice to me, and I've barely met him.
Well, I wasn't sure if you were listening the first time. I'm just reminding you that, if we did this, do you think she might give me some of this land back?
I think that's a question between you and Runara, but it wouldn't hurt to be in her debt. No, that's not right. That would hurt. It wouldn't hurt for her. Sorry, I put a lot of this stuff in my gums. Oh, by the way, in 10 minutes, you're going to feel fucking weird, all right? That's just part of it.
All right. Well, let's go down to this golden compass car.
Fairly well, adventures. Oh, and before I forget, what should I call you? You have a name for the 4 of you?
My name is
No,
Bing
no,
Crosby.
as a group. I can't just keep calling you Bing, Wetwell, Mr. Pizza, and the other one.
BW.
No, do a real name.
Well, I guess we're the. What have we done together? We fought a purple flower.
But now we're heading off to fight zombies, so we should be a thing that zombies hate, because we're gonna kill them.
Oh, we should be something. Maybe taunt them. We could be. We could say we're brains. We're the brains.
No,
Or
because
the
Brain
abs-
Brigade. Brain, that's your
I was just gonna say the brains.
absence of brains.
Yeah, because
the
they
empty
like-
skulls.
I know,
They like
but
brains.
I know it's taunting because
So
they'd
we
be
should
like,
be-
"Oh,
I'm gonna
brains!"
need
We're
a
like, "Yo,
final
come and get
answer.
them."
I like empty skulls, or no brains.
Empty skulls.
I'm empty
The-
still.
The empty skulls.
Where are the empty
There's
skulls?
no brains.
Oh, I get it. Empty skulls because you're hard. Because you have no
Excuse
fear.
me?
Because you're... I've got to go. You're gonna...
The empty skulls. Yeah, it's got a ring to it. Let's do it.
All right. That's good enough for me. I'll see you soon, Empty Skulls. Remember, find the Compass Rose. It's to the
It
northwest.
seems like a bit of a. It's like calling us a dumb bum or something.
Yeah.
Empty skull.
You picked it. So
I mean,
tell you what, when you come back, if you've got a better one, let me know. Doesn't need to be set in
Alright.
stone. But for now, I'm going to tell
oh, it's the
Renara
silly billies on off on a mission.
and everyone that it's the Empty Skulls.
Oh,
Why
great.
did you want? You wanted to be the brains?
People would have thought we were smart.
I'm not smart though. I'm
Rich.
I'm a paladin. Well, I used to be rich. I don't like to talk about it much. My family used to be quite
And as he
wealthy.
disappears over the horizon, the Empty Skulls look towards the other way, the slow oncoming night of Stormwreck Isle, an island that you've only been in for a short time, in an island that may yet be the death of you, for something stirs underneath, some dark and malevolent force. Shurith, was it called by a strange stabby mushroom? Who knows? But one thing is certain, that there is adventure here in these hills, and there is a mystery to be uncovered, and there may yet be saviors for this place that we call Stormwreck Isle. To find out if there are, tune in 10 minutes or so on this stream to the next adventure of the Dragon Prince of Stormwreck Isle. Thank you.
Empty